Brad, take us in.
Yeah, so you're inside of the Order of Delvers Guild, and everybody's having a good old knees up at 10 a.m. with most of the dwarves in here. There are around 15 dwarves and then a half dwarf, half orc known as Kelgor, who's just sat down. He's placed a particularly nice looking lance against one of the walls. It has a kind of blue spiraling etching to it. Other than that, everything in here is just backpacks and alcohol. All of the backpacks look the same. They also have an upside down pick on them. But the half dwarf, half orc, sits in front of you, Gideon, and requests to hear your story. It's just that, if you don't mind me saying, you look rather different to most of the gnomes that I've met.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna like pull the hair a little bit. Like, there is skin underneath. I'm gonna have a disguise into what I normally look like.
And with eyes or not?
No eyes. No.
So just your usual self.
Just my usual self. No eyes, with no hair. Basically me without hair. Right? Just shaved.
With the bandana?
No. No. We'll do without.
So just these two eye holes.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
All right, yeah, with a small bandana across.
And
this.
Says,
Yeah.
And that's a very interesting trick. Was that a hat you put on?
Yes. The hair, I don't know where the hair came from. So, yeah. The hair just came from nowhere. Probably the tiefling cursed me because she hates me.
You just haven't shaved in a while.
It's been 84 years.
He doesn't know what a barber is.
I know what a barber is.
Why don't you go to one then?
We've been busy resurrecting our friend. Baldur is a very important man.
Resurrected? Was that you yesterday? Looks over at you, Baldur.
Yeah, I died. It wasn't fun.
No, I can't imagine it was. How was it coming back?
A lot more fun, surprisingly, than dying.
Interesting. So, did you see anything on the other side?
No, I was actually, I was trapped in a soul stone, with 9 other people.
Pull it up. This one.
It's complicated.
Right, a soul stone, and a few of the dwarves sort of shift nervously. He says, we've seen one of those before, often used by hags. Was it a hag trapped you in there?
No. It was actually a. What do we
construct.
even call it? It's a construct?
Yeah.
A badass construct.
It was a golem. Yeah, it's a construct, technically.
Yeah.
That's okay. And where did this happen?
On the road.
Just on the road. Attacked by a construct. Taken into a soul stone.
No, he wasn't attacked by the construct. It was a, what's the name of it, Gideon? Remoraz?
I remember. It's a Remoraz.
Was it a Remoraz that bit you in half? Is that what it was?
It was Remoraz.
Weird.
It tore him up.
We
were helpless.
Thank you for reminding me.
What on earth is a Remoraz?
A son of a bitch you don't ever want to find.
Imagine a giant centipede that's also a snake and is made of fire and hate.
Just chompy mouth.
From like a far corner, the crazy dwarf with the dented head says, I killed 4 of them in my time. Oh, it was yesterday. It was a dragon. And then another one. It was a dragon today as well, but no, it's a Remoraz with 4 of them. And that, yeah, well, that sounds like a terrible time. I'm glad to see that you're back in one piece and out of Soul Stone. And what of the construct?
Gideon?
He's rubble in the inn down the road.
Did you guys break Legion?
He broke first. Okay, he broke first.
He broke first?
And then I tried to make legs out of him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jackie kind of made like a super badass light beam that just, well, I mean, it got Boulder back. That's the main thing. So.
Yeah.
Right. And you're just here to sell us information?
Well, listen.
Like trade?
Do you
for
trim your nails?
something?
Because they look very well kept.
He holds his pointed fingernails up. They are not very nice looking. They're kind of yellowed, very pointy, very thick. He sort of holds his hand up and says, "Why, yes, I do. I take very good care of them. Do you like them?"
I do. What do you use to trim them? I'm a tinkerer. Working my way. I'm curious. What do you do? Is it blacksmith tongs? 2 knives? What do you?
He just pulls out a very small dagger, stabs it into the table. Just that, like everyone else, presumably. Everyone. I just caught it with something sharp nearby.
Have you considered cutting them horizontally? Do you ever accidentally scratch yourself or?
Well, as you may have noticed, I am actually half orc, so my fingernails are thicker and sharper.
I would have never known.
It's not a point of contention. My mother was a beautiful orc woman. My father a dwarf. Both dead.
Hey, Boulder.
So sorry for your loss.
Very sorry.
What would happen if Boulder and that one dwarf had a baby?
Let's not right now
Why
at the
am
table.
I picturing
That's
that?
a very
That is not
interesting.
what
Do you take a dwarf as a wife?
not want to picture that.
He's
right
in love
now. Get it out
with a
of
beautiful
my head.
dwarf.
Well, I
In
mean,
love
it's
with a beautiful.
it's complicated.
What was her name? Boulder?
Okay.
Can we not talk about how I was charmed like an idiot? All right, can we not? Right now.
Charmed, haven't we all been charmed?
Yeah, it was this.
All of the dwarves. All at the same time. They're all just, women.
I want that as my ringtone.
Try to just all men in a bar complaining about women. That's what that was.
So, just out of curiosity, if I could make you something to help you cut your nails that could cut through the thickness with 2 C's, what
Get out.
would you what could I get in return? I offer my services to everybody.
Well, do you think that I could improve how nice my nails look?
I think, let me tell you, beneath all of this hair in Brinchender, I was advising for one of the top fashion models there. And that's how I got this coat.
Give me a persuasion roll. I would give you advantage for the coat thing, but I'm going to take that advantage back away for thick with 2 C's.
No! Fuck! Come on! Let me meme. I have to meme.
You better hope as in fuck you.
It wouldn't have mattered either way. It was about the same. So the half orc in front of you, he actually does look quite intrigued. Interesting. And you would cut this model's nails?
No, but she had her nails flat and horizontal, and they looked fabulous. It's a new trend starting over there.
After he says this, I'm just like, bartender, can I have a double?
Just immediately a double comes your way.
Also,
Yo,
I
here
just
too, please. Here too,
And
please.
And
Did you took a moment to like really hit that vape pen? Just made me think like Gideon was just there, just being like,
It's just, would you cut my
like
nails?
like Gideon vapes in this world is now was
you
my.
know.
Wait, but like,
I build a
do we
vape.
need a nail clipping or the entire nail? Like, out of character? It's just, what are we trying to get here?
She only requested a fingernail. Like there wasn't a specification.
shit.
That's not.
Of how much?
Am I going about this the wrong way? Oh no.
That's not. There's no information to suggest either way. Basically.
Okay.
How if you let's I will do this for you in return. Maybe you could point us to a blacksmith to make our wolf some armor.
Well, there are plenty of blacksmiths in this.
We need the
dwarven-
best.
The best. Well, who would you say was the best? And he looks over to a rougher-looking one of the dwarves, a little more hardy-looking than the others, and he looks over to you, bald head. Right, you want the best. For armor.
For a dog.
Armor, but also a saddle.
Saddle?
Saddle. I don't know too many.
Maybe if we can
You need a
combine them
leather
together.
worker for a saddle. When you say a leather worker, a leather worker for a saddle.
I mean, you can combine armor and saddles together. Have you not seen the ones on horses?
Do you guys
Aye.
not have the leather worker next to the blacksmith kind of joints here? Because we have those
In Brinchander.
Maybe.
all over in Bryn. Yeah, they're like everywhere in Brinchander. So
What, you say you're requesting the best. So is it you want the best, or you want the one which is most convenient?
The best.
the
the very
best, but
best.
shouldn't. I mean, it should be the most convenient, right? Because like the best are gonna work together.
We need the best around.
No. You see, the best blacksmith and the best leather worker, they hate each other.
I
They're brothers. One lives on the far northwest, one on the far southeast of Mirabar.
let me guess. Their
Of
name is
course.
Oin and Gloin.
What are you talking about?
Never
Their
mind.
names are Coin and Wine.
Damn it, Brad. Fuck you.
That was a close guess.
I give up.
Then maybe I know their cousins.
He broke the immersion first. It's his fault. Coin.
Oh
and
my god.
Yeah, he says, I Coin the blacksmith, Wine the leather worker. They'll never work together though. You'll have to get one of them to make one thing, one to make the other, and hope it comes together.
And don't tell the other that the other's working with us. I'm assuming, yeah?
But if they're in different.
No, I suppose it's up to you. I don't
Well,
know.
I just okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't remember what's the dude's name? Kelrog?
Kelgor.
Calgor. Just Calgor. Can I see your dagger? And you? And I point at the other dwarf.
They both pull. The one dagger is in the table in front of you, and
Oh,
the other
okay.
one pulls out another dagger.
Okay.
And you want mine.
If I ruin these, I'll buy you new ones.
Oh Christ.
Right.
With what money? With what money?
Is there like an empty table real quick?
Yeah, there's plenty of places
Okay.
you can go and sit and fiddle.
I forgot it was a Legion spell. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna cast Guidance, and I was like, don't have that anymore. All right, well,
All right, I'm gonna real quick just run this through with you. Can I snap off the ends of the two daggers so they're just 2 points, and then I want to rip off a piece of my shirt, kind of like you know how like they do chopsticks for kids, how they put the chopsticks and they put like an elastic around. Can I do that and just take a small thing to put in the middle of them?
Are you trying to make scissors?
I'm just either scissors or like a nail that to just compress the sides of the dagger
Nail
together.
cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a tinkerer's check, and we'll say that you spend about 10 minutes in a
Okay.
corner.
This is
Fucking
+2.
around.
This is +2 because the goggles.
If you've got the goggles on, then yeah, you can add
29.
+2. 29.
boy.
Yeah,
Not good
sit,
enough.
You sit in a corner for about 10 minutes, and you successfully essentially make whatever you wanted to make out of this
Okay.
thing. Like a nail clippers or a scissors is up to you. Or like a
Yeah,
thing.
just like I was thinking like a little clamp, right? And then the pointed ends or the horizontal like flat jagged ends, they just cut into the nail.
Yeah. Yeah, you can sit and make.
I'm proud. All right.
Those.
pretty much
guess
this is what we've done today. We made a nail clipper.
While I'm making those, I'll just Sit there and pound away.
Yeah, about 10 minutes pass, and
Just sipping awkwardly, no conversation.
no one says a single thing.
Well, I was waiting for you guys to like pick back up the role play.
You know, Savard, I thought you'd be better at nails.
Well, thank you. You think my nails are lovely?
I
think so too. I think.
mean, you take care of them more than Gideon does, so
Can Gideon even see his nails?
probably not. I mean, we still need. Wait, didn't Balder?
Gideon can't see.
Balder.
Yeah.
Didn't Gideon say that you could shave him?
Yes,
Please. Tell me
please.
that this is what happened. Please shave him.
I'm sure last week,
I did.
Gideon said Balder could.
I think I looked him like stone faced in the eye and was like, shave me.
Boulder is a pit-fighting dragonborn. At best, he's gonna pelt him.
Yep. Please shave him. Make a coat out of the coat.
I want to say I said yes to that, but I think I might do more harm than good.
I mean,
fine.
all you gotta do is run your blade over the hair.
I mean, you do realize I've never had to do that ever in my entire life.
Beginner's luck. Let's try it. Start with his ass first.
A few of the dwarves are exchanging strange looks like you're speaking in code.
Just gentlemen. Where is the barber here? How far away is the barber? Because this is getting gross to look at. You know what I'm saying?
One of the dwarves looks up and says, "You're looking for Barbara, the barber of Mirabar."
Yes.
Well, she's got a shop, pretty big one. Pretty famous, you know, and pretty.
Pretty?
She's very good looking. She's very attractive.
Fantastic.
Right, we're going there.
We should go there. Where is it? Sorry, just drink. Yeah?
She's got a riverside place, and kind of explains that it's like down in the southern area, kind of near to where this was like the row of shops where you stole from
Oh, fuck.
the dude. But it's like you would have walked past it. It's kind of one of these buildings here.
Okay, so it's not
it's
where
not like-
the guy lives.
It's upstairs. It's the first floor of the place that you robbed. Blind. No,
It's his wife.
He'll explain it's on the south side, and it's like a riverside barber shop that's always busy because dwarves always need braiding and haircuts.
That's kind of cute.
Aye.
Just a line of braiding.
There's just loads of dwarves always going in. She's presumably not the only one in there that does it, but she also does. She's a famous barber for some reason, and yeah, he says, you'll have to book months in advance, though.
I don't. No, I don't think we'll have to.
I have a feeling I can probably befriend her pretty well.
I mean, she'll see me with my dwarven charm.
Yeah, that's it. That'll probably work better than anything I can do.
Or she'll see Boulder.
Yeah, Boulder's got his way with the ladies, huh, Boulder?
Apparently, Boulder's got away with dwarves.
I mean,
Gamil, you were also charmed and aware that you were charmed, and the charm was worn off. Like,
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it to.
just to tease him.
I'm very impressive, yes. We all know this.
you look mighty strong there, says the strongest looking of the dwarves, the scarred, bald-headed one.
I am.
Arm
You
wrestle
look
him.
mighty strong yourself.
Hey, I'm usually the one that heads in first, so when something comes up, I'm the one to chop at it first.
Neil's just like slowly bouncing on the chair. Fight.
The
Kiss.
one of the other ones is like our unofficial bodyguard. It's like, hey, I suppose, yeah, that's what they call me. He brings out a long sword. It's bad and destroyed. Like yours is like a beautiful magical like heirloom kind of thing with like a snake's pommel, and he brings out this thing which is like taped together and roped up, like chipped and dented along it, old metal. He places it on the table. He's like, hey, she's old, but I think she's lucky.
She must be
Can I
lucky.
actually check to see if like this is a magical artifact? Like, is there any way I could check that?
Yeah, you can roll me an Arcana check.
It's not gonna work, but I can at least pray for it.
This is close, isn't it? Looking it over, it looks pretty like dull and lame. On the hilt there are some things written into it, but it looks like it's probably. Do you read Dwarvish?
I don't know.
It looks like it's probably in Dwarvish, like it's probably his name or the name of the sword or something, as opposed to like druidic runes.
Do I see
you'd
it?
say it's probably not magical. Yeah, you can read it if you're looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says my lucky sword.
It's so wholesome.
He doesn't look
Why
like
would-
the
why
most
wouldn't- why wouldn't that
intelligent
be what
dwarf.
it says. We're talking to dwarves here. Like, fucking, I'm not sure what I expect.
Yeah.
Well, Boulder, that is most definitely his lucky sword.
I chipped into it here, my lucky sword, after I fell one day and I was holding it upright and I almost stabbed myself in the eye. But instead, I slipped just past my face, it went, and stabbed a great dragon. And he turns to his mates and kind of elbows them. No, it wasn't a dragon, but it was a horrible, horrible creature stuck to a roof of a cavern. And it was falling to get me. And I slipped and fell, almost stabbed myself, stabbed the thing. Hey, and that's not the only time we've been lucky, I tells you. Dropped it off a cliff. It landed and hit something and oozed at the bottom, bounced straight back up. I caught it, never lost it. Everyone around him is just going, hey, Alan.
Can I perception check him and see if he's telling the truth? Just like
You can insight check him.
insight.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Insight.
Pretty much, yeah. Even if he's not, he 100% believes it, and everyone else does as well. Like, it's almost like 100% this happened, and this is potentially an actual, either this is the luckiest dwarf ever, or this is an actual magical, halfling's lucky sword that he's found.
Holy shit.
But yeah, he's just sat there like, aye, trusty.
You
Well,
guys
yeah,
should
hold
arm
on to it
wrestle.
then. Keep it close.
Hey, arm wrestle him. Looking at, he looks him up and down. He looks at his. He looks like he's just a straight up no, and everyone is like, "Aye, arm
Just
wrestle,
patting Boulder on the
arm
back.
wrestle." He's like,
Arm
"Ow,
wrestle.
I ain't gonna beat
Arm
him.
wrestle. Arm wrestle. Do it.
I'll give you an arm wrestle if you promise not to break my elbow."
Aye. Sounds like a
Right.
good.
Contested athletics checks. I'll roll in chat so that everyone.
I think by this time I'd
Whoever
come over to watch.
Oh no.
whoever loses.
Oh no, with a
And-
26, right?
And
I'm like
broken.
pure
Okay,
confidence with a
Can I at least-
29.
I do not want to break his elbow. I do not want to hurt him at all.
Okay.
I want to
Yeah.
make that clear. I am
Oh,
not looking
okay.
to injure.
9. He tries. He's he looks pretty strong. Like he doesn't. But Boulder is like beyond strong. He's like Brock Lesnar looking. His muscles are just ridiculous. They're probably the size of like me in real life, curled up into a ball. His arms are just insane. Like Boulder doesn't even fully tense, and this guy is like. And like Boulder's just kind of like very slowly. You're able to just win, and he's like, all of the dwarves are like, "Argh!" And he's like, yeah, well, what do you think? Look at this fucking size of him, I ain't never gonna. And they're like, yeah, you're weak, like, and they're all punching him.
All right. And I want to be like one more. Just except when we tense up, I kind of want to give him a wink, and I want to let him win.
Oh, that's it. See, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I did it. He pours you a drink. Like, there you go. No hard feelings, eh? We'll rematch another day. I'm just woken up.
All right. I just take.
Hey, Boulder, how about us? Me and
I
you.
don't think you
Oh
want
yeah.
that.
No, let's
Come on,
go.
Boulder.
I want to see this.
Yeah, everyone's like, rings.
We can do it better. You
All
get who can throw the anchor the farthest.
Who can throw the anchor the farthest? And the crazy one in the corner is like, hey, I made that game up.
What?
I invented that there game. Who can throw the anchor the farthest is my game. My family made that up. He's like wandering around in circles, and they're like, hey, his family did actually make that one up. That one's true.
We're gonna spend the rest of the campaign with these guys.
Yeah, right? These guys are golden. Right, up until
Now the
Brad's
Hobbit
sick of
movie
doing
comes.
this voice.
I knew that I was gonna have to do this shit for weeks when we hit Mirabel.
Nice.
Yeah, just everyone can do contested athletics checks to see who can throw the anchor the farthest. We'll
it's on the anchor. That was against Boulder for an arm wrestle.
Oh, you arm wrestling as well?
All right.
Oh Christ!
I
Oh
win.
Christ!
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you kind of crush him. Again, Boulder is like weirdly.
This time, I don't hold back. I just fucking.
Oh, you.
Boulder's like you know, like how Captain America is compared to like the normal people in the movie. He's like that because like you guys, when you're above like 14, you start to edge into your special in terms of your modifier on these sheets. Once you hit 20, you're beyond like superhuman. So if you've got like a 20 intelligence, you're like a genius. If you've got 20 strength, you're Captain America.
Yeah, and
If you
he's got
break
22
Yeah.
strength.
break that ceiling.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, he's broken.
Oh my God!
He's an actual broken character that I didn't realize how badly he had broken the game.
I love it.
Like,
To be fair, it balances out all of our characters' stupidity, though. Like straight up
yeah, you're all kind
puzzle
of,
punch the wall.
Yeah,
It's okay. I'm an idiot for everything except for some reason when it comes to investigating things.
Yeah, you just got that's like lucky rolls. But yeah, like, he's like stupidly strong, and I feel like you guys would know that by now. Like it's
Yeah.
like he's like too strong, but maybe you're just not as well versed in like Dragonborn lore, and it's like maybe that's just what they're like. They're just super strong or something. But it's just a Boulder thing. He's way stronger.
He's the
Hashtag
chosen
this
one,
thing.
but he still was the only one who got murdered.
He's still far too strong. Yeah.
1v1 the Remoras. Sorry, my bad.
Strength doesn't save you from everything.
What damage do I take?
There are other
Yeah,
things.
Santa fucking destroyed us as an example.
There's a lot like magic that can do a lot to a fighter. Because a lot of stuff is like dex saving throws or like wisdom saving throw and stuff like that. So
I was gonna say dex saving throw. I got those.
dex is still probably pretty good for you because you're a fighter as well. But
Yeah.
it's just that
Oh,
doesn't require
wisdom.
you to
I'm gonna be
have
like, why are you being
an AC, and hitting stuff isn't always easy either. If you were fighting like a displacer beast, you always have disadvantage to hit because it's like moving. It looks weird. There's like two of them that you can see, but there's only one.
I hit both.
Yeah. You probably
He just
fucking
opens his arms around it and smashes it together.
Yeah, there's ways to counter a broken fighter, but technically he is broken. I mean, I don't care.
I'm like
He was
the Hulk.
physically
I just
broken
kinda,
too.
I just kind of like gamma tsunami and just pick up the ground, just chuck it at him. Dude, I
no,
want to
you
learn. I want to learn an Earth spell now, just so I can call it gamma tsunami and fucking just throw it. At people.
there's definitely spells that you could flavor that way.
I'm gonna have to look for that then.
Yeah, you just destroy Gamil and everyone's like, you lost. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Look at him. Kelgor kind of looks over at you, Boulder, and he's like, I'm very interested to know what did you do? Have you just been a mercenary, or what's your background here?
Before I found the people who I call my friends, I was a gladiator, very long time.
A gladiator.
Yeah.
By your own choice?
No, I just always was. Kind of grew up there.
And you were a slave pit fighter, or you were a gladiator of the free men?
I wasn't allowed to leave for a long time.
And you won your freedom?
Oh yeah.
How very respectable. And all of the dwarves are, and one of them kind of leans in. He's like, "Hey, we should tell him." No, we shouldn't. Hey, we should tell him. No, we shouldn't. He won his freedom. He don't want to fight no more. And he's like,
Tell
"Hey,
me what?
there's a battle arena in town. It's a secret. You're not supposed to tell him."
Oh, we already know about that one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we're headed there after this.
Are you
If you
just
wanna
going
go.
to fight? You reckon that they'll let us in? Aye, they might let us in. Yeah, let's go watch. When are you going?
What?
I mean, if
Probably
you're
a little
enough.
later today.
Oh, today we can't go. How can we can go? We're going up to this. Can we not? Kilgore, can we put it off? Can we go tomorrow, Kilgore? Oh, come on, I don't care. The other one puts out the map. He's like, oh, it's like days travel. It's going to take us ages. We got to find it, too. And Kilgore's just there, well, as much as I would like to see Boulder, probably the strongest person I've ever witnessed fight, we really do need money. We need to do our job.
You
You
can bet on us and make money.
Bet on Boulder.
I bet on him. We're gonna bet and see how far they make it. How far do you think they'll make it? You know,
All the way.
Hey, hold on. How many rounds are there?
4.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
Boulder's got
easy.
that.
Well, that's easy.
Aye, 4 rounds. You think they'll make it 4 rounds? Like
Especially when some of us can heal
the
from a distance.
they're all just like nodding, like, hey, we've seen healers, we've seen a few people try, and like the one that arm wrestled Baldur is kind of sat there and he's like, I'd actually be tempted to see, I think he might do it. Like, he's like really strong. It's weird.
Game breaking.
Game? What's a game?
Why
This
would
is a
there be
game.
someone existed like this? I don't even know.
Superman.
Oh, my camera.
Kelgor says,
My
right,
brand.
so if we put money on you to make it 4 rounds, they're not going to make it 4 rounds.
What's
Nobody's
the
ever
4th
made
round?
rounds. Well, I don't know.
Oh, it's not the same every time.
Unfortunately not. Most of the things they put in there die. And there are all sorts of strange things. They've had ghouls in there before, and dragons.
Dragon.
Easy.
And who's the dragon?
We've killed 3.
In the corner. I've killed 4.
And then Kelgor, try this on your nails.
And
Handle
Kelgor takes it, and he just puts it on.
No,
Oh,
no.
Christ.
No.
Oh, it's lovely. What
No,
an interesting ring. Is
You
this
have
the ring
to
of your
put
people?
it on, and then squeeze the back,
Well, that's
and it'll cut the
my
nail.
Right. Of course. Okay.
Can I try a sleight of hand to grab any nail clippings?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna roll to see how well he cuts his
Just
nail.
crushes it in his hand.
Oh no!
And just off with the finger. No, he clips his fingernail, ting, and it takes a measure of strength from him as it and it crunches down and it cuts his nail like perfectly. And this like arrowhead like fingernail just ping off the end and launches across the table towards you, Savari. That sleight of hand is to stop it from going in your eye. You kind of do like the
Oh my god!
you kind of do like a monk like grab of the arrow thing where you
Just dodge it, Matrix style.
you can
Time
grab
slowed
it
down
with
for
a
a second
20.
for Safari.
Yeah, she's and you grab the fingernail and he pings them all off.
Jesus
And they
Christ.
just launch all around the room. Yeah, you have at least one fingernail. You can he doesn't seem to give a shit about his fingernails. He's just like, oh wow, look at my fingernails. This is absolutely wonderful.
You can keep that one, Kelgor.
Well, yes, it is my dagger. Can I keep your dagger? Hey, that's I don't want to take apart your trinket. I ain't got a dagger though. Unless I go and buy one, ain't got much money. But this one's gonna take on 4 rounds. I'm gonna be a rich man tomorrow.
Tonight we're headed there right after this.
Right, we're gonna go then. I kill Gordon. We go and go. Yes, I suppose we can waylay the expedition. We do need to change our plans anyway.
Like how he's like,
Right.
Dad.
It's the Delta.
He's like, oh, go, please, please, please.
and they're-
Please go. Are we
they're all
there
just
yet?
like, yeah, we'll go and watch it. And they sort of waylay their plans by 24 hours. Half of them are very much like there's no way you're going to do 4 rounds, and half of them are like betting their life savings on this superhero like Dragonborn and friends
Oh no.
to make
There's
it
pressure
through.
involved now.
Yeah. So what are there? 16 of them. So there's 8 that are going to bet on you successfully defeating all 4 rounds of the
We're
battle
gonna put
arena.
like a super ultra mega demon at the end or something. And it's gonna be like, oh.
I'll tame it.
And Boulder gets
No.
cut in half again.
I will be upset if I die again. I'm visibly upset.
Wouldn't that be a little
These-
poetic though if you like you
Oh.
leave the
no,
arena
no,
only
no,
to come back and
no.
die in the arena?
No. Shut
These dwarves, while they don't frequent the battle arena very often because it's very illegal, because the thing is, I presume you're going to spend a few more hours here because it's quite early in the day, but you can't actually do the battle arena until much later on. So I mean, you
Yeah,
guys
let's
can
get shit faced.
you can just get shit faced with the dwarves throughout the day.
Well,
And, I mean, we could.
while they're doing that, while they're getting shit faced here, can I take the nail clipping back to Rosalda?
Yeah. I was going to say that you can have some small information on how the battle arena works from these guys because they'd probably be telling you.
I would also love to know that too.
I'll just give you like an overview of what they sort of tell you. Again, it's like pretty fucking illegal, and although these dwarves aren't like the most goody two-shoe dwarves in the world, they don't spend a lot of time in the battle arena. They only gain access because one of them is by like some like married in best friend knows someone else's mum who was best friends with someone else's son who is a member of the Thieves Guild, and they kind of like, hey, we'll let you in, you can come and watch a few as long as you're betting
Okay,
on-"
evil.
It's not Weevil, no. Though Weevil is probably going to be a prominent figure, Thieves Guild. So they're aware of it, and
Foreshadowing.
they've been to a couple of them. No, I'm just letting you know that like this is information you probably. I don't see why you wouldn't work this out yourself. Weevil was a fucking.
I mean, Camille hasn't got any intelligence at all.
Okay, then you have no idea, but so they know where it is, and they know that it's 4 rounds. The longer you last, the greater the prize, and that you have to pay to enter, and it's 25 gold pieces per person to enter the fight, the battle arena, and then you try to see if you can get all the way through it. And as far as these guys are concerned, they've never seen anyone make it past round 3. And that's about all they know. They're all super adamant that they've never been, and if anyone asks, they don't know anything about it, and they seem very fucking scared of the Thieves Guild.
So, and can we ask a little bit about the folks who were fighting in there that weren't monsters, like people who were fighting like us in the pits?
Yeah, they would explain that they're folks kind of like you, or they're like super battle hardened criminals and shit. It's run by a gentleman who's called Tar, just like the horrible stuff. I'll just write it here. And he grabs adventurers, but like good ones, not your like upstarts that are like level 1, let's go to the battle arena, but like generally battle hardened men and women who have something to prove, and like super criminals as well are the other types that tend to enter this battle arena. And then it has enormous links across the entire north in that it's all part of this underground kind of black market thieves corrupt thing. It's like the most super illegal thing in the world. And they have all sorts of like horrific monsters that come out. Like half of the people that pay did you have to pay to get in? And then you paid a bet and stuff like that. And half of the reason and the fun to go is to see what the fuck these dudes have wrangled. Because even the guys that run it are fucking huge, massive, great boulder type, pit fighter types who go out and capture dragons and bring them back. And if no one is fighting, then they'll just go in and fight for the evening and just see how well they do.
Christ.
Jeez.
So,
Where do we bet on Boulder?
yeah, right. Well, I mean, how much? Okay, so like meta
Can I bet on the
wise,
dragon?
how much money do we have?
you'll need 100 gold to enter.
Yeah,
as
I've got 14 gold.
I have more than 14 gold.
Okay, yeah, you have like 300, right?
I've got like 290, yeah.
Okay.
I got
But-
325.
Yes.
Wait, do you have enough?
Yeah, we have enough. We're good.
Boulder.
Oh,
We have
okay.
enough to get in.
Okay, I thought we wouldn't, to be honest.
Oh no, actually no, don't worry. Yeah, okay. So overall, you have enough, or at least you'll probably end up having an argument with Savari at the door when you realize.
It's 100 per person or 100 total?
It's 100 total. It's 25 gold pieces per person.
Oh, we can all do that except for Gideon, so that's fine. You can wait
yeah,
outside.
with a maximum party of 4.
He
You
can
could
go-
you can
you get
just
a
send
haircut.
Boulder in. You can just send Boulder in by himself if you want.
Wait,
No.
can we send, like, is that 25 gold to watch, to spectate? Or
no,
25 to all of us to fight together?
it's 25 to enter the fight. You don't have to pay. You don't have to
Oh.
pay to spectate if you're going to fight.
You just have to know people, right?
I just wanted to,
Yes, I know
like,
people
bet
will
on
do pay.
Boulder
Gotcha.
and then be close enough that I can heal him from the stands.
What? What? Yeah, like
You
nobody
could do
would
that.
notice a bard just strumming away, and he's like, "Oh."
It's his battle song. I'm just playing a soundtrack.
You could attempt to do it. Roll me a d20.
Okay. Hang on.
Yeah, and then she realizes like it's all televised through a magical spell or something, and it's scrying into the other room.
For the millions watching at home.
Yeah, right.
The dwarves
All these dudes
have
come in like,
no knowledge as to whether this is a thing that you can attempt or try or whatever. So yeah, that's a thing you'd have to find out if that's what you'll go with.
I'm a
I've
bard.
got-
I'm always playing music. Just my phone.
Yeah, I mean, people who know what the fuck magic is will know if you're casting spells. Just for the record, just that goes for everything. It's not like you're just playing a song when you're casting magic. You're like casting magic. You're like do 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 do, and then there's this like fucking beam of green energy that's
My
launched forward and
pyrotechnics.
stuff. Yeah.
This isn't a spell.
Boulder, while we get shit faced, do you wanna?
Is something wrong with your neck?
Oh.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah. Sure. I'm just going to finish the drink really quickly. Slam it down. Well,
Okay, good. Here you go. Yeah.
gents, it's been fun.
Oh,
See you tonight.
Boulder, where are you going?
He's
I
gonna.
gotta do
Oh,
the thing.
um,
I gotta get battle ready, man.
And I'll come with you.
I gotta find a nice lady. And I'll see you tonight. That is
See you
Every
soon. Oh,
dwarf
Boulder.
Doesn't have an idea of what's going on. They're just looking at you,
Really
like,
quick, I'm gonna like relay to him. If we don't meet up, east side of the city, find the grain silo, give him the password, and then go down to the sewers. Go right, and then left, and then there's an inconspicuous door, and that's where you go into the Thieves Guild. That's how you get there.
And the password is you ask for a feather quill made of sand.
Yes, that.
Whoa, you guys were onto some stuff while I was on my very important mission.
Got it.
Damn.
I'll take it and I'll head out.
Okay, so you're heading back to the woman. Did you say you're going as well,
Solid.
Gamil?
Aye.
Are you specifically trying to go alone, Boulder, because you want to?
I wanted to go alone personally.
Oh my god.
Oh, do you want to go and have a round 2 or?
Ooh.
God damn it.
Listen, what I do in my free time is my business. All right.
Oh.
All right. I tell you what. Can I try and find the blacksmith then?
Yeah. The one of the dwarves comes over to you, Gamil, and says, "Nobody likes a cock block," and then starts to describe where the blacksmith is.
Once again, Gamil doesn't know anything like that. He's like,
Okay, where's the blacksmith? Yeah, he can direct you to the blacksmith. Presumably, you'll want to take Mickey with you.
Aye.
So you and Mickey can head to the blacksmith and wander out.
Savari?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to take Mickey to the blacksmith, try and get him fitted out for some armor.
Oh yeah, in here. And she throws in the Pokeball because I didn't have time. I was busy with other things. So I didn't have time.
Wasn't it the poke ball? There's no
The
K.
Pokeball.
It is a
excuse me.
Pokeball.
Yeah,
yeah.
copyright.
The Pokeball.
Please
Copyright.
be very careful with your pronunciation.
The
of
Pokeball.
this original.
Original character, do not steal Pokeball.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
my
So you
character's
can head out to the blacksmith. It's a fair bit further away than the wizard's house. So we'll assume that you just sort of head out. I said one of them was northwest and one was southeast. So I can't remember which one. We'll say coin.
I don't think you said.
Blacksmith is northwest, and wine. Sorry, this is my own notes. If I don't fucking make notes, I'll never know what's going on. The worker is. I went through my notes today before we started and was like, oh, okay, I did not write enough shit down and I don't know anyone's name. And this is not good. Okay, so yeah, you can head northwest, which would essentially be for you just straight out the door and right. And then Boulder, you can head back to the wizard. We'll just assume that you kind of know your way. It's pretty easy to find. You can head back and I presume knock on the door.
Yes, sir.
You do so, and Rosalda is now clothed. She looks just as wonderful and beautiful, young, and luscious as ever. And she nods at you and says, "Oh, hello, you're back."
I am. First off, you could have just asked. Didn't have to do the charm thing.
Oh, yeah, well, again, no hard feelings. You must understand there are quite a few people who are...
Hey, I understand. I'm just saying, I think you're pretty okay.
Well, I think you're pretty okay yourself. She kind of bats her eyelids and then opens the door wider to let you in. When you head in, she says, "There are a lot of people who want me dead, and I rather like to entrust my alchemy as opposed to my gut instincts." And a big, strong, strapping dragonborn like yourself shows up on my doorstep. And I don't expect
Neil
you're
is
the
throwing it
milkman.
up.
Just you get that wisdom save bad feeling like Gideon had. This is something dark. Like thousands of people cried out in terror and then they were cut off or whatever he says. Obi-Wan.
Why would they want to kill you anyways?
Well, I've done a few things in my day. I used to be an adventurer, and there are some people who don't like me, some people who want revenge, some people who don't understand my ways, many people who want revenge for my friends.
Well, that's life, isn't it? People trying to kill you one day, and then you meet them, and then you're friends. You drink a lot, and then you probably kill them anyways. But that's just, you gotta live with it. Just be a little more trustworthy of people.
Precisely. Yeah, she's just nodding along like, this is exactly my life. 100% agree. And on the table, there is an intact version of this large orb thing. It's like a perfectly spherical glass-looking what are they called? Like all the mystic people use them in movies.
Crystal ball.
Like a crystal ball, yeah. Except it's.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like a crystal ball is the perfect way to describe it, but I'm dumb. And yeah, it's kind of got a bluish hue to it. There's a sense of power that you'll be able to feel coming off of this thing. Though it doesn't feel like very nice to you. It's not doing the thing that it did before, where it weakens you in its presence. It's just a strong sense of like arcane power that comes off of it, and she sort of beckons you over to the table and says, "Be very careful. It's still a little fragile. Of course, you probably already know that after the crossbow bolt." And she sort of sits you down in front of it.
Oh, before I forget, and I take out of my pocket the incredibly disgusting arrowhead fingernail.
She takes the fingernail and says, "Right, and this was from the Delve Master, was it?"
Kelgor, yeah.
Kelgor, that's his name. She pops the fingernail down very carefully to one side. Right. Well then, I suppose our trade is concluded and this belongs to you again, though I'm loath to just hand it over to you. It's very dangerous to your kind.
Well, is there anything we could do to it for there's any use at all?
Well, I think we could draw the magic from it and put it in you.
That doesn't sound dangerous at all.
I think it's extremely dangerous, but on the other hand,
sarcastic, but
right, yes, it's not really my area of expertise, but I believe if one were to use this against you, it would weaken you greatly, possibly kill you.
yeah, that happened. It wasn't fun. It fought Santa. Santa's a dick.
You're not even charmed right now.
No,
Santa.
I know.
Talking about Santa.
Yeah, because did you forget that he threw like giant bolts of lightning at you? And
I have the weird inkling in
and
my.
shit?
I have the weird inkling that everyone believes Santa's just a myth in Mirabar.
Well, Santa isn't Santa Claus in the Forgotten Realms. There's no such thing as like Santa Claus and, Saint Nick and all that. Santa is just a sorcerer who lived in an ice tower with a bunch of slave elves and probably had all sorts of history before that, and seemed to have some affinity towards dragons. Like, he's not a famous Christmas-based.
Oh, so Mirabar wouldn't know about him?
No, this woman has no idea what you're talking about while you're speaking about Santa, but she's sort of nodding along like, right, so you found, I see, right. Well, I did a little divination into what this precisely was, and it was extremely frightening, to say the least, first, and then, of course, I fixed it, and here we are. It's the remains of the magical energy of an ancient blue dragon, sort of crystallized into a physical form. Seen a few of these in my day. They give all sorts of different properties to particular dragons, though you seem to have a different ancestry to blue dragons.
Well, our friend Vexalanthus, who came back as a copper dragon, I think, he was a blue fish in the Ashen Plain, so he must have originally been a blue dragon of sorts. That makes sense.
Ashen
That makes sense.
Plane of... Oh, yes, of course. You were dead, and you went to the Abyssal Plane of Ash.
My life is very complicated, honey.
Yes, well, that's... Yes. Right. Well, she kind of pushes the orb towards you and says, just touch the top of it. I just want to see how it reacts to you personally.
Promise not trying to kill me?
Hand on my heart. You can insight check her if you want.
I'm gonna take her word for it.
Oh shit.
Take her word for it, and I will. The music changed. I will touch my finger to the top of it and hope I don't explode.
You touch your finger to the top of it, and you get this sense of power, this sense of sort of deep, arcane energy. But you don't. Nothing untoward happens. You don't melt. You don't have any striking visions or anything. There's no like charge or static shock or anything. You just feel that this is definitely very powerful magic.
Do I feel any other connection to it? Like, can I feel like I can channel it or do what she said and move the power to me in any way, shape, or form?
You can give me an Arcana check.
All right, I can do
Since
that.
that's more of a sort of you're attempting to work out how a spell or something would work. You do sense that you have a sort of kinship to this energy. Like, it feels like it belongs to you, but also doesn't belong to you at the same time. More so that it's like probably gives you a sense and feeling of home or birth. It's more of a dragon-born tribal instinct as opposed to like, oh, this is my item kind of feeling. But like, yeah, like you're pretty sure that what she's saying about drawing the energy into you and stuff is completely doable. You're just not 100% sure how. She's kind of watching you as you touch it. She's sort of waiting for a moment. She's got like one hand readied as if she's going to do something in case something goes wrong, and then nothing immediately happens. And she looks at you and says, "Oh, well, okay."
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try grabbing it now. So I guess I kind of move my finger downward to where kind of like one finger at a time, kind of hold on to it slowly.
Yeah,
it happens.
The same sort of feeling. Like, you definitely get a strong sense of this power, but like it's not like you get this instant I'm touching it and absorbing the thing kind of energy. She's just watching you as well, like, right, and anything?
Nothing.
Well, I've never seen anything like this before, so I'm not 100% sure how it works, though I am sure that you should be able to use it, and you should be able to take the power from it. Maybe try two hands.
All right. I grab it both hands, like almost not even looking at it.
Same reaction. Nothing immediately happens, and she's just like, well, this is frustrating. I don't know. I would have to consult my books, perhaps, or go and find a dragon and ask them.
I know a dragon.
You know a dragon?
I do. Well,
Copper
this
dragon
one specifically. Pretty nice guy.
Do you have the thing?
The thing.
What do you have? What did you say when you said specifically?
When I was holding the orb.
The copper orb, or like the orangey one?
Oh, no. I'm holding the blue one.
Oh, the other one's pretty fucking big, dude. It's like a basketball.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand. Then
Yeah.
I guess I'm pointing to it.
I didn't know if you had Vexy's one. I can't remember.
No, Vexy still has
So like Vexy has that.
the orb. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like his thing is like very similar. The little thing that he has is a much smaller version of what looks to be the same kind of thing. But this is much bigger than Vexy's one. And
I lift it with two hands then?
yeah.
Can I touch it to my chest?
You can touch it to your chest. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
'Throw. Oh, great. Awesome. Fantastic. That's the best.
19.
19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19.
Nice. You lift it up and then just bring it into your chest. And at this point, she's sort of taken unaware. She's not like necessarily prepared for anything to happen. As you bring it into your chest, the thing sort of begins to turn to liquid. Like the whole thing kind of begins to change its form. It turns from a solid into like a sticky, thick liquid. And it, although you're not pushing necessarily as you hold it to your chest, it does kind of move into your chest. It's a very horrible feeling. It doesn't feel nice at all. There's a crackling and a kind of powerful electrocution kind of feeling as this thing starts to kind of stun and electrify you and move into your chest. There's a point where you can't breathe. Your heart feels like it's constricted and you're unable to breathe, and this thing kind of electrocutes you, even though there's no like overt electrocution happening. That would be the feeling that you feel. This thing is pulled into your body. The wizard stands up and begins to incant, and she's saying, "Oh my god, what? Okay, right. So and then," and she's starting to incant some things, and then immediately, almost as like a second after it begins, it is brought into you, and you're able to breathe again. And then I'm going to send you something now. It's as simple as that, an instant transformation. The same thing happened to Vexy the first time you fucking touched it to his chest. Though there is for a moment nothing happens. A moment passes, and then you sprout 2 extra horns either side of your head. As they start to grow out of you, you'll feel this horrible kind of headachy feeling as you feel these things burst and peer outside of the sides of your head. Pretty fucking large horns. I'll let you style them how you want, but you now have 2 large horns either side of your head, and then all these spines start to ping, 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 push out of your from the top of your head all the way down. A row of blue spines begin to push out of your skin. Some of the green scales around these spines and around the horns will be blue now, and you'll have this kind of TVR Tuscan two-tone looking set of scales. Now I'm going to send you this on Discord just so you can read it, but it's the only way I can send it. And
Did Boulder just get a racing stripe?
He kind of did just get a racing stripe. He also gets some cool shit. And we'll find out what it is after the break, Jay.
God damn it. Why is it like it's like the first thing on my mind was like, holy shit, that's fucking cool. And then the second thing was like, oh, so he's even more broken now.
I was sat here today going, fuck it, he's already broken.